With the dispute over sovereignty between the Accompong Maroons and the government of Jamaica continuing, Chief Richard Currie is now calling for a new agreement with the government of Jamaica to protect Maroon rights. Chief Currie was speaking last evening on a special edition of All Angles. Javon Keys has the details.
Chief Richard Currie came to leadership of the Accompong Maroons in March 2021, and since then, he and the government of Jamaica have been in dispute over the Maroons' long-held claims to sovereignty. The Maroons based their claim on a 1738 treaty between the British government and the Maroons. Prime Minister Andrew Holness recently dismissed the suggestion that the Maroons occupy a sovereign state within Jamaica, but Chief Currie denies that the Maroons want to create a breakaway state.
Is it that you want to secede from Jamaica?
No, that is not. So this is it. That's why I say that there are levels in how you view sovereignty, right? There's the respect for the land and the territory, right? And as Maroons, we've always prided ourselves in maintaining, preserving, and living from our land, right? So when we talk about sovereignty, we talk about protecting those sacred lands.
According to the Accompong chief, he has been consistently calling for the parties to come to the table. He says it's time for a new agreement with the government.
So the treaty is still here, but what now needs to happen is a re-engagement around those terms to bring to current standing the rights that are embedded in that treaty. So that's what's happening. But the language and how it's carried across would make it seem that the treaty is dead.
But in discussing any new agreement, should the Maroons apologize for the role they played in returning runaway slaves, Anuta Farai Zion L. is Ambassador Plenipotentiary of the State of Cockpit Country.
I cannot singly apologize on behalf of all the Maroons. That would have to be everybody coming together in a forum.
Should it be on the table for discussion?
Yes, definitely. Anything that makes both sides come together and feel, for the better of walking away knowing that they have some form of closure. That's the word I think that it would be. So for everybody historically to have closure, of course it should be something on the table for discussion. I don't see why not. And that's the diplomacy that Chief Currie would be speaking about.
Javon Keys, TVJ News.